Toronto Mayor Rob Ford has offered to help southern Alberta deal with the flooding. The Red Cross is also preparing to send supplies to victims in Calgary, including blankets and cots. Now, Neil Coxel with an in-depth look at the damage there so far.
The water came so fast, she says through sobs, and she is among tens of thousands of Albertans ordered to leave their homes behind now. The sheer speed and strength of the floodwaters have stunned everyone.
I've got to tell you, standing on a bridge in the dark when the power is out, listening to the roar of the river is terrifying.
I saw the river run faster and higher than I have ever seen in my life. I saw streets underwater. If you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. The Bow River looks like an ocean at the moments.
For Calgarian Seema Modi, it is heartbreaking.
You're torn into two.
Trying to stay upbeat as a bridesmaid at her best friend's wedding here in Toronto, Modi says she narrowly missed the worst of the flooding.
You just hope that everyone's okay.
But it doesn't look good. A natural disaster from every angle.
Everyone on the riverside, they're moving out. They're gone. It's a lost cause. Basements are all filling up.
In the town of High River, some fled to friends' homes on higher ground, only to be forced out a second time.
It's pretty scary, pretty intense. And my boy's right here, no shoes.
Beyond traditional flood zones, downtown Calgary is completely shut down too.
There's a beautiful park that I walk, through every day to go to work, and that's already all flooded.
The iconic Calgary Stampede grounds also submerged. The statistics are incredible.
2005 flight, I think it was the Elbow River, was running at 250 cubic feet per minute, and last night it was 800. We certainly are dealing with something very different.
And officials say they still don't know the full scale of the impact and what could still come, but are promising to continue to help Albertans through all of the cleanup and recovery. Hundreds of Canadian Forces soldiers are being deployed to help as well. And we're told the drinking water in Alberta is still safe. So I spoke to Global Medic officials here based in Toronto. They say their help has not been requested and they feel it's not needed right now. Also here in Toronto, the Red Cross, as Dwight mentioned off the top, is actually deploying supplies to Alberta as we speak. The province and the city here have offered help, but so far, Dwight and Anne-Marie, there have been no requests. But as we've seen, those requests could certainly come.